Yes, he's quite a veteran. He likes to galvanize his team. But what about the surface? Because on the first day it was a bit sluggish. Things have got better. The batsmen actually enjoyed batting earlier this afternoon. Will it continue that way? We asked Atar Ali Khan.
Yeah, it's the second match in the evening, and once the dew sets in, it gets better for batting. You've seen what Dhaka Dynamites did. They smashed their way off and picked up 200 runs. And actually, Chittagong Vikings, when they batted the first on this pitch, looked good because they had added 90 odd in the first 10 overs, but then the batting fell in the middle overs, and then Kubera Victorious took over. Samuels had a very good time with the bat, also got 35 of 18, nearly a strike rate of 200. So I feel this pitch is very good for batting. It's settling down, and the batsmen will feel better once they get in. So it's important for the bowlers to bowl well on these kind of a track when the pitch is very good for batting. And we saw Mohammad Saifuddin bowling in the right areas. So it's important to show a lot more discipline. If you don't, then you will go for runs. I still feel that this is turning out to be a very good pitch to bat on, especially this evening.
Yes, a good place to bat, and that's, I think, what the crowd will want.
Imran Ahmed has renamed this conversation to Warehouse with CRC. CRC কি বলেছে? সারা একটাই মনে হয় এটা বলে লেন
Last time, and you were very grumpy. Happy to win it?
Yeah, it was a much better toss. We're going to bat first. We're going to bowl first, sorry.
I'm glad you clarified that, because every team so far has bowled first, and with the dew factor, it's inevitable.
Yeah, most definitely. There's already dew on the outfield, so hopefully they seem to love to chase. So we've made them do something different, and we've done something that we like. So hopefully our bowlers could come, put their batsmen under pressure, and restrict them to a total that's chaseable.
What do you think you need to do different from last time, other than, of course, the fact that you won the toss?
Yeah, I think last game, the first match, we knew where we went wrong. We dropped a few catches. I think in the middle period, we didn't bat well enough after the start we had. But we've regrouped, and we've made one change today. Fast bowler Hussein comes in for Nihad, and hopefully, that combination could win us our first game.
Good luck, Darren.
Thank you very much.
Captain Nasser Hussain, you were hoping again to bowl first. How do your plans change now?
And nothing special. Still look like you get very good wicket for batting. Baton, so I'll look for the biggest score and like around 70 or 180. Then keep some pressure opponent.
And also your changes. I know you made 2 changes. What are the changes?
Yeah, I have 2 changes. Shubhagato out, Rapids Cummins, and Sankuti out, and Gunaratha comes in.
Well done. Good luck today. Thank you. Yes, indeed. The news here is that Darren Sammy, who lost out last time, had the most giant smile on his face because the Rajshahi Kings have won it, and of course, will bowl first. Well, the real key is going to be the changes in the teams, and have a look at there. Danushka Gunatilaka is a very talented opener from Sri Lanka. He comes to strengthen the batting, and that will be important with Upul Taranga and Andre Fletcher hopefully giving them a good start.
That's what we spoke about. Insurance, when you're batting first in dewy conditions, you've got to have extra 20 to 25 runs. So he's sacrificed a bowler who would have been struggling in these conditions. He takes off the pace, and that's why I think it makes sense.
Yes, that's what we have. The key changes. The final question I'm going to throw at Amir Sohail is that how much insurance? 202 was fabulous. Sylhet haven't quite scored that many because they haven't needed to.
I tell you, if we say 160 can be a challenging score during the day, 180 should challenge the opposition. Then, as a bowling side, defending side, you have a chance to win the game.
Yes, certainly, and there we can see on our screens a very explosive opener. Andre Fletcher is out there. They'll want a lot from him, and with an additional batsman in the order, the score that Amir Sohail mentioned, maybe something closer towards even 200, is what will delight this crowd, who are now in a deafening mode. But to take over the reins and start the engines in the commentary box, Shamim Chaudhry, shortly to be joined by Athar Ali Khan.
Thanks very much, Gautam. We're all set to go for match number 6 here in the AK's BPL 2017, powered by Shah Cement. What a magnificent view that is. We've got the Sylhet Sixers, the man who's made it for them in the last 2 games. Back-to-back man of the match to winner. Karamba is marked by the explosive Andre Fletcher. These two hope to give the local team the start the supporters are wanting. Farhad Raza has got the onus of opening the bowling. Right arm fast, medium, well, does not generate that much of a pace. But he has had 33 wickets in his BPL career. Rajshahi Kings winning the toss and chose to field first. Here we go with the first delivery of this next match. Ball made the batsman just try to come inside the line and play the shot and beat him all hands up. Taranga looking rather suspiciously at the wicket. I don't think there's anything in it to really disturb or bother the batsman, because it's such a true batting track as we have seen. Well, other Sylhet Sixers need to post a good first 6 overs. The power play is very crucial.
It always is a very important, really important phase of this T20 format. And Sylhet Sixers will be hoping that the winning run continues. This is the first time they're batting first. Twice they've chased, and twice they've put on quite a lot of runs on a pitch which looked really good for batting. I think this is looking good for the batting point of view, because of the fact that the last time we saw was Samuels getting that quick 38 or 35 of 18 deliveries, and it seemed that the pitch is settling down, and that would encourage batsmen, especially the top order, to play some big shots. We'll have to wait and see. This pair has been outstanding, 2 out of 2 win, and mainly thanks to this pair, because they really set the foundation for Sylhet.
Also, you mentioned the fact during the pitch report that with the dew settling in, it's going to be more conducive for batting. So they're all looking forward to it. So it's going to be Andre Fletcher strike now. She seemed to be coiling up for a big hit and suddenly realized that the ball was not there to be hit, and that's good to see. Just the adjustment that's required, and pay respect to the good deliveries. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah, you need to play with the circumspect that ball moved good shape and moving away from the right hander. They will take a little bit of time, but make no mistake, the moment they find that there is an opportunity to take on the bowler, they will.
This is good, tight, accurate bowling. Exactly what you need when you come into bowl and tie up the opening batters. Farhad Raza, vastly experienced, bowls within himself these days. Not the paciest of bowlers. 122.3 in the last ball he bowled, but it's the accuracy, the containment. It's got to be wicket to wicket, but then again, you can't afford to bowl 2 straight. Not too many gaps on the onside. You see, long on, mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, and fine leg. Oh dear, that kept a shade low. He was just charging without actually looking where the ball is pitching. So that's not on.
It kept low. It kept really low. And that would surely surprise the batsman. He's eyeing to hit that on the onside. Just died down. 2 bounces before it reaches the keeper.
হিসেব করে চলতে হয় পিকার সিম তো সকালে এটা দুপুরে এটা রাতে এটা কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসেব বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না
বন্ধ বাংলা লিংক সঙ্গে চালু করলে টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস বাংলা লিংক পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে দুটো লাভ 1 ক্যাশ নিয়ে ঝামেলা নেই আর 2 কেনাকাটা হবে স্মার্টলি তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Only the place bowler replacing Hadi Zaman. Mushfiqur Rahim is there. Luke Pride, Momin al-Haq.
The problem for Sylhet Sixers is that their middle order have not been tested. Kesrick Williams is the new bowler. It's a good start, decent start. Just the 5 runs in the first over.
Couldn't find the gap there. Really called up. It's just Upal Taranga, the nature of his game we saw in the previous 2 matches. On the aggressive side. Last ball of the last over. This was the loose one, and immediately his backward of point actually it ended up in width offered and the advantage taken by the batsman. Fletcher was the batter.
Fantastic shot. Down on his knees and cracked it through cover point. Beautifully played. Race to the boundary. And just going back to the point that I was trying to make here, Darren Sammy will have a really close eye on this opening day. If they can manage somehow to break this opening partnership, then certainly they'll feel a lot more comfortable because these two added 125 in the first match, that was against Dhaka, and 73 in 8.4 overs against Kumilla Victorians. And that holds the key for Sylhet Sixers.
Well, we all love Sylhet actually, especially this stadium. It's absolutely marvellous, wonderful location. Gardens, mini forest all around. The crowd are absolutely magnificent. Support for the local team is pretty evident with those pictures. Slowly reached amongst the batsmen. And that came back nicely. Lovely little shape in. He hurried down on that. There you go. What a lovely side that is. Chock-a-block. They're just right up to the rafters. You can see that even the top tier, the top row. Back with those supporters, mostly, obviously, the Sylhet Sixers supporters, but they're also here to support cricket and look forward to future tournaments in this venue. Bung it around. It's gone up and under that one, and it's gone. Wow, what a shot. Maximum.
Yeah, he likes to stay in the pose and ensure that the photographers will be able to take this snap. Have a look at this shot. This was short and he just flicked it away. He's still in his pose, holding it, and it's gone all the way. So very important for Sylhet Sixers to have a really good opening partnership. What a shot. Already they are among the runs. I mentioned about how good the opening partnership has been. Both scoring more than 100 runs in the competition so far. Upal Taranga heading with 121.
And it's the bowling back crowd right over the head of Kesrick Williams. No, he's going to stop there. He's on the charge. A quiet first over, but not this one.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Lovely finish. I stay there and love it. Absolutely loving this. What a display of hitting from Fletcher. gets his runs quite easily and early, quickly as well. That's why they lay a solid foundation. 113 runs in the tournament for him. So the top 2 run getter in the competition so far has been the pair in the middle. Rajshahi, former captain.
The local lad. And that was much closer to him, and this time he just quietly puts it away for the end of the second over, 16 without loss.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি
দিকে 56 হাত।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। দেখি সার্ভিসটা তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক। এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে এক ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়। লাক্স।
Very, very powerful shots. One for the maximum and then one down the ground over the bowler's head for a 4. Straightaway changing. Hussain Ali, who's been brought in to this match as a change in place of Nihad-uz-Zaman. Now been given the onerous task of trying to keep these 2 batsmen quiet. Right on medium.
A bit of a surprise for me because Farhad Reza bowled 1 over and he just gave away 5 runs. But then Sami feels that yes, he needs a change and he's brought in a different bowler.
Oh dear. The real loosener starts off this innings with a real wide. Upul Taranga has been magnificent.
Let's have a look at what he did in the last match. Tremendous touch on both occasions. He scored runs on both occasions. They won, and on both occasions he was man of the match. Really good touch. He's enjoying himself in front of the home crowd. Absolutely brilliant. And that's why he needs to shoulder the responsibility right at the top of the order.
That's wide. That's been punished. Through the kitchen sink at that one. Upul Taranga is not going to hang about when looseners like that are offered to him. Smashed to the boundary.
No, it's a tough call to get someone like Hassan Ali who's playing his first match. Started with a wide, and then when you give that kind of opportunity to any batsman, he'll take it on. He's thrashed it away for a boundary. Easy pickings. Too much width. Too wide, too short. Puts a boundary to Upul Taranga. Already seen the mindset here. Fletcher has moved so quickly to 14 of 8. Taranga now 6 of 5. 3 4s and a 6 already. We are only in the 3rd over.
He goes for it again. This time the bowler gets away with it. Hussain Ali is having his T20 debut, and he's just 19 years old. This is what he tried, just to slow it down, maybe keep shade lower than the batsman anticipated. But it has not been an auspicious start for this young man. Been given some ideas by Farhad Reza, but it's just a contrast of the other day we had Khalid Ahmed opened his T20 career with a wicket, and this gentleman started off his T20 career with a wide, and the first legitimate ball was put away to the boundary. They say cricket is a game of glorious sunset. Is that just over the infield? Maybe for a moment the bowler thought he might have an opportunity, but eventually there was enough on that bat of Upul Taranga to take it away to the boundary.
Yeah, I think he's got away with it, but have a look at how quickly he's bowling. That's 139.5 kilometers per hour. Not intended to go in that direction, but he'll be happy to get away with it because thick is outside edge, uppish and away from the third man fielder for a boundary. I think he's impressed with the way he's bowled. 139 to start with and 140 actually for the 4th one. Anybody so young bowling at that pace will certainly showing a lot of promise with the ball.
Yeah, that hurried onto him, and the bowler bowler really giving it all. You can see that he almost stumbled and lost his balance. But it's good to see this young man, despite being put away for a boundary, is not really backing away. He's attacking the bowlers. He's trying to generate speed. Is another 140 kph, the last one. You're absolutely right. Should be very encouraging. Just needs to just channelize his bowling and just use his head a little bit of guidance from the captain and the other fielders will help in the way. Ball toss and hit straight back down the bowler. No chance of anyone stopping that.
Another boundary. Yeah, I know he's bowling with good pace, but he's not pitching into the right areas. It's a low full toss. Easy pickings once again. It's Fletcher holding his pose. You really don't want him to get carried away. You got to pitch it and pitch it to the right area. Maybe a senior player can go and have a word, because Williams have just gone down to him and had a few words of wisdom shared with him. He's young. He likes to bowl fast, but more importantly, the length and line.
On the leg side, whipped away, easy as they come. It's been a big over, 3 overs done, and the score ends up at 34 without loss.
বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ইলেকট্রিক আর্ক ফার্নেসের পরিশোধনের পর তৈরি হয় ভূমিকম্প সহনীয় স্টিল। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস।
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ের উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন রিন থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিস সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
Things are looking rather ominous. A breakthrough badly needed here for the Rajshahi Kings team. Another change in the bowling. Mehdi Hassan, Miraj, vastly experienced bowler, needs to really generate something out of this. Have to get a breakthrough now.
13 wickets so far. Best of 2 for 12. Yeah, that's the reason why I felt that maybe that was not a really great move from Darren Sanemi to bring in Hussain. Hussain really to place for others that would actually open the bowling and gave away 5 runs. 18 runs in the previous over. Once again gets them going.
পাইছেন না? ঠিক আছে, পাইছে বলে কাটিস।
Surface is looking better and better for batting. What a cracking shot this is from Fletcher. It's the width again, short and wide, and it's crashed that through the covers on very quickly to the boundary. They need to understand one thing, is that these are good batting conditions, and it will get better second time around even when they come on to bowl. So they will need to think in terms of scoring in excess of 180, maybe 190, even 200. Because I reckon this can turn out to be a high-scoring affair.
Looking that way. Darren Sami coming over and a few words of advice for his young bowler. That's better. just to have that confidence in you to try and get the ball to at least go to the good length area. Anything short, this man's going to pounce upon. He's comfortable there. He's been timing the balls well. The crowd's happy with all the boundaries that have come. 5 runs so far in this over.
He's moved to 26, and whatever he has done so far, his scoring shots have been boundaries. 5 fours and a 6. Now, what has happened here? He's not looking good. I hope he's fine. They have such a crucial role for his team as a bowler, as a batsman. Some pain, headaches, dehydration. Just coming into bowl his very first over. But what a display of batting. Not today. Let's have a look at what Fletcher did yesterday. We saw Upal Taranga earlier on. Off the back foot, severe on the big side.
আরে এই ব্যথা পাইছে বলস
Gives them some time to regroup, replan. There's better treatment for the neck area. I think what he's saying, the lip read here is a bit of a spin of his head. It's not very comfortable with the neck. He seems all right now. That's good to see.
Yeah, it's good to see him coming back and feeling good to go in because he plays a very important role, as I said earlier. He's an off spinner and the spinners have done well, and they would be expecting him to do really get into his groove while bowling because they need to break this partnership, and I hope he's fine.
Needs to be given a little bit of rest. I think after he completes the over, a couple more balls to go, Darren Sammy would be wise to ensure that he gets back into full fitness. You see, giving the ball a vigorous rub. It's only the 4th over in the innings. It's been collecting a bit of dirt, and also obviously the dew over the grass. It's going to get wet. Still not feeling too comfortable. Leg side tickle around the corner. I don't know if there's a touch with the bat or is there a signal? There's a signal for a leg by. No bat.
Still shaking his head, Mehdi Hassan. What a start to his career. Who can forget those 19 wickets in those first 2 test matches against England? Mesmerized Indian batsman. Well bowled to finish the over. 7 in that over. 41 for none.
Cashful Shorute Cashful offer. Hero HF Deluxe, Splendor Plus, iSmart. এবং গ্ল্যামার মোটরসাইকেলের উপর চলছে অবিশ্বাস্য ছাড় 5 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি সহ। তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
নো মানি ফর মিউজিক। এখন গান শোনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music এক্সক্লুসিভলি রবি এবং এয়ারটেল ইউজারদের জন্য। ডাউনলোড দ্য নাম্বার 1 মিউজিক অ্যাপ নাও। ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Being that 63 was the highest so far in the power play overs, they seem to be getting or even crossing that one in this innings by the Sylhet Sixers, who were put into bat, just in case you're wondering who won the toss. Darren Sammy did, decided to bowl first. Bharat Raza is back on. And that's hoisted away. Wow, look at the ease he played that shot with. It's spectacular stuff from Upul Taranga.
Man with a really good form here. Once again, too wide. Not right leg is not gone to the pitch of the delivery, but it's still cleaned away. Nearly gone all the way. So they're not looking to just abide time. They're looking to score runs and score runs quickly. Another boundary to start the over.
Pressure on the bowler straight away, changes his angle, and Taranga just backs away. There's something, I think, some kind of insect right in front of him. Let it abort early. A little irritating for the bowlers at times. Deviating down the leg side, couldn't take full control of it. Chance of it.
Shahid bhai,
Check on that. Bharat Raza.
From the word go, from that first match against Dhaka Dynamite, you cannot falter with line and length. Look at the strike points of Upul Taranga. Anything wide outside the off stump is belted away for a boundary. So you got to tighten things up, get it a lot closer to the body.
Talking about being a little wide on that occasion, Upul Taranga was backing away. The reason why he couldn't take full advantage of that. But good bowling from Bharat Raza. Must say that he's being careful with what the batsman is trying to do. Trying to bowl them away, ball away. You see, he's had to reach for that because initial trigger movement was to the onside from the batter. Gone around, but there will be Peter coming around. They've gone through for 2 runs, and that's all they're going to get. That completes the 5th over. 49 without runs.
হিসেব করে চলতে হয়। বিকার সিম তো সকালে এটা দুপুরে এটা
i7 এর 3040 তাও আর একটা বলা সিরিয়াল
3K
হ্যাঁ
QN
হ্যাঁ
RK2 দাদা 30 করে কয় দাদা
7040 i7 এর পিছে কয়টা লাগে 7040 i7 এর পিছে কয়টা লাগে 5 টা লাগে হ্যাঁ হয়েছে 7
মিল্ক পাউডার আমি জিতলে জিতে যায় মা জোর জবরদস্তি only ultra gliding cool shaving foam তাই রিয়েল স্মুথ এক্সপেরিয়েন্স প্রতিশেভে cool real man কখনো জোর খাটায় না
Sitting out there doesn't come across on your screens, but when it shots like that, absolutely magnificent. Well taken outside the boundary line, and it's the 50 up for the Sylhet Sixers in double quick time. What a shot from Fletcher.
Indeed. Talk about consistency. these guys are definitely consistent. This is third time they have featured in a 50 partnership. Absolutely brilliant. It's not going to stop. Here's another one. Loving it. Well, as a golf coach would tell you to hold your finish. That's what Fletcher is going to do. Just hits the ball, pulls his back. Maybe for the photographers.
Yeah, he's made it his trademark. He's made it his trademark wherever he plies his trade. Andre Fletcher, speed off the bat, 120 kilometers an hour. It's going far and wide. He wanted another one. He wanted another one. 40 of just 19 balls. Every time these two have opened in this tournament, 50 plus.
The thing I liked about this partnership is Taranga was kind of struggling to start with. After having realized that, Fletcher told his partner, you hang about. I'll hit the ball out of the park. I'll take the onus of gathering runs. Great understanding. It's paying off.
They did exactly that in the first match as well. It's Saranga who started off the blocks. Fletcher was waiting. Sensible. The hallmark of a good opening partnership. Maybe from different parts of the world. One from the Emerald Isle of Sri Lanka, the other from the very colourful islands.
ফার্স্ট আইটেম চলে গেছে 16 আইটেম তো
কি 30 40 শেষ হবে না হ্যাঁ
ওই 70 40 আমার কাছে ওই 30 40 16 আইটেম তো 16 আইটেম মানে
ব্যাচ নাম্বারটায় আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা মোবিল চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক আমার সৌরভ আমার পরিচয় লাক্স খেলা 100 হোক না হোক আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে
ঠিক তাই ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিস সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা
The city of Sylhet, but it's become a trademark of the Sylhet Sixers. In fact, it's the first time in BPL history, Mazhar tells us, that any team has stitched together 3 consecutive 50-plus opening partnerships.
It's a captain's dream, isn't it? If your opening pair in batting and bowling are firing, no problems.
Let's go down to our duet down on the boundary line, Alina and Pia.
BPL 2017 powered by Shasamat.
Yeah, the batting side has the rhythm. The batting pair of Fletcher and Taranga have the rhythm. And Alina have the rhythm. It's all rhythm out there in Sylhet. What happened? Carnage, absolutely. That shot started things off.
A bit of Greenwich, that's right.
Wonderful stuff. Yeah, Gordon Greenwich would have been, or rather Fletcher would be pleased to be compared to the great Gordon Greenwich, but over. Coming back for a second this time. Oh, I think that was going to be close. That was going to be close. And Sammy telling Sumit Patel, why were you not behind the stumps?
I tell you, it's a huge mess. It's a huge mess. Especially man in form. Have a look. He's nowhere near. Oh, what have you done, Patel? What have you done?
He's an experienced campaigner. It's a schoolboy era. Just need to position yourself behind the stumps. If it's a direct hit, great, it's a bonus. If it's not, you collect it, gone.
And if you're a spinner, it only takes 3 steps to get behind stumps. It's a basic mistake. Oh no.
That's what he's done. Some big hits this BPL 2017. Like he does favour the onside, but very straight in the V.
That's why he's consistent. Whenever he's looking to take aerial route, he looks to hit the ball towards mid-off or mid-on. His percentage strokes, both of them.
Squeeze that pass backward point, doesn't succeed. A bad over from Samit Patel. 68 gone. Sorry, 7 gone. 68 without loss.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে এক ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন। You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Outstanding. He bowled a good first over, followed it up with a good second. But Darren Sammy will have to find something somewhere to put the brakes on these two batsmen. Third consecutive 50 partnership. We can't overemphasize that. It's been such an impact for the home crowd. They've won 2 matches out of 2, and for the first time they're going to be batting first, or they are batting first, and they'll be looking for about 180 plus.
Well, they have done the hard yards. Good opening partnership. All they need to do is now finish strongly. Don't do what? Chittagong Vikings did in the previous game. Getting a good start, then faltering. James Franklin starting off with a wide. Pressure is already telling on the fielding side. Even though he's very experienced, James Franklin, pressure is such a thing.
You mentioned don't do what Chittagong did. Well, interestingly, their power play scored identical. They both got 63. Now, Sylhet need to change things up and finish well. Not get to 114. They need to get to 200 because this time it's not an afternoon game. There's going to be plenty of dew out there for their bowlers. Last 10 overs, the Chittagong Vikings scored 52. That's sinful.
Well, the key is not to lose wickets. Just keep eking out with this partnership. Get to a big score, and you will entertain this packed house. Came aspiring here for big sixes, plenty of boundaries and wickets when their side is bowling.
Entertainment and impact. Certainly deserve that, this crowd. They've come in big numbers all 3 days. Their team has given back with interest. They've won the first 2 games chasing. This time they've got the potential of some entertainment first up. They are loving it in both the tiers and in the grass banks. Lovely stadium this is. Franklin started well. Great as an arrow. Local Taranga. He does well to get around there. We pick up a couple. Got our busy reporters down on the boundary line. What's Pia got for us this time?
আমরা এখন সিলেট সিক্সার্সের একজন ক্রেজি ফ্যান শাহিনের সাথে বসে আছি। শাহিন, যে আপনি এত সুন্দর করে পেইন্ট করেছেন বাংলার বাগ, কতক্ষণ লেগেছে পেইন্ট করতে?
আমার পেইন্ট করতে 2 ঘন্টা সময় লেগেছে। 4 জন মানুষ মিলে 2 ঘন্টা সময় লাগে আমার পেইন্টটা করেছে।
আচ্ছা, আপনি কি শুধুমাত্র সিলেট সিক্সার্সকে সাপোর্ট করার জন্য এরকম করে সেজে এসেছেন?
আমি সিলেট সিক্সার্সের সাপোর্টের জন্য সিলেটের টানে, সিলেট সিক্সার্সের টানে আমি চলে আসছি এখানে।
আচ্ছা, আপনার লাস্ট বাংলাদেশ জিতেছে কোন ম্যাচের কথা মনে আছে, যে স্মরণীয় একটা ম্যাচ আপনি কখনোই ভুলতে পারবেন না?
যে ম্যাচে মাহমুদুল্লাহ অস্ট্রেলিয়াতে সেঞ্চুরি করে জিতেছিল, সেই ম্যাচের কথা আমি কখনো বলতে পারবো না। বাট আমি সাকিব যখন এই সেঞ্চুরি করছিল, সাকিব মাহমুদুল্লাহ জোড়া সেঞ্চুরিতে যখন জিতছিল, তো সেই ম্যাচের কথা আমি জীবনে ভুলতে পারবো না।
আচ্ছা, আমরা তো শাহিনের কথা শুনলাম, সাকিব এবং মাহমুদুল্লাহর কথা বললো। সাকিব মাহমুদুল্লাহ সিলেট সিক্সার্সে না থাকলেও আমাদের কাছে কিন্তু সিলেট সিক্সার্সে অনেক ভালো ভালো প্লেয়ার আছে, নাসির আছে এবং আরো অনেক আইকনিক প্লেয়ার আছে। আমরা আশা করব আজকে সিলেট সিক্সার্স কিংবা সিলেট সিক্সার্স কিংবা রাজশাহীকে জিতছে। আমরা সেটা দেখবো আজকে খেলার মাঠে সবাই।
To celebrate that gentleman's painting. Took him 2 hours. It didn't take Tharanga long to get a boundary.
It's not all about power when it comes to these batsmen. They have this ability to deft touch, soft hands, looking to raise the ball away from the fieldsman. Makes them doubly dangerous, doubly important. It's all about Sylhet success, isn't it, at the moment?
That occasion, it wasn't a bad ball at all from James Franklin, the experienced James Franklin. When you're doing well, you put the good balls away as well. And continue to rotate the strike. At the end of 8, it's 78 without loss.
দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
ভ্যাসলিন জেলি খুব সাধারণ কিছু, কিন্তু তৈরি করতে পারে অসাধারণ সব গল্প। কিভাবে জানতে হলে যোগ দিন আমার সাথে ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্টে। শুষ্ক ত্বক বা ঠোঁট ফাটা আমাদের জন্য খুবই সাধারণ, কিন্তু সুবিধাবঞ্চিত মানুষের জন্য এমন সমস্যাই হতে পারে ভয়াবহ। তাই ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্ট ওদের ত্বকের সুস্থতায় সাহায্য করবে। বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ভ্যাসলিন। এভাবেই তৈরি হবে সাধারণ জারের অসাধারণ সব গল্প। ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট।
রাসেল
The dew factor, it's not that there isn't already dew out there. So even the team bowling first in the night game already has a slight disadvantage. It's just that the dew will increase. The Select Sixers need to take advantage of this. We can see Darren Sammy rubbing the ball every single time. Got a giant towel in his hand, helping out his bowler.
think it'll be a good idea for the bowlers to actually bowl with a wet ball in the nets while they're training. Oh, nicely played. Nicely played. Use the width and the pace. It was a quick delivery. Nothing happening for the bowlers.
You should have seen Samit Patel smile. It wasn't a smile of delight. It was a wry smile saying, I want to get out of here and hide somewhere. 90 now, this partnership. Haven't even had 9 overs. Again, you can see he cannot even go one delivery without it needing to be toweled down. Tammy's been busy trying to control the bowlers, and that is an indication of just how Dan Pitt is out there. Could get to the delicacy of the stroke there that got him a second run. Might just come upstairs, or the umpire, who had an excellent view, is not going to waste any time. He's seen it, the batsman's home. It's 93 without loss at the end of 9 overs.